John Merkus, A Journey to Freedom.
Imagine standing on the edge of a cliff with the wind howling. You feel like you're about to fall. You can't stop yourself. That was my reality at 16. I felt like my life had been shattered beyond repair, and I didn't know how to pick up the pieces. Contest chair, fellow Toastmasters and guests. At 16, I thought I had it all figured out. I was deeply in love. The girl that I was dating, I found out, had been cheating on me multiple times. I was left devastated and humiliated. It felt like a tsunami had hit my life. Waves of emotions crashed over me, from searing anger, crushing betrayal, and deep, deep sorrow. And worse, they were swirling around, swirling in my mind like I was drowning in my own mind. And everybody knew about the cheating, except for me. Imagine the gut-wrenching realization that I was the last to know. Everyone thought that I'd accepted the truth, but the truth shattered everything I knew, leaving me lost, betrayed, and alone. I didn't know how to handle the pain. I didn't have the emotional tools I needed to deal with what I was dealing with. I hurt in ways I didn't expect and couldn't articulate. It was like putting a jigsaw puzzle together without knowing what the final picture looked like. I just wanted the pain to stop. So I wrote a goodbye letter. I took sleeping pills, and I wanted it to end. But when I woke up the next morning, I wasn't relieved. I was angry. Angry that I was still here. Determined to finish what I started, I headed for the front door. And that's when I saw my mother. Our eyes met, and I felt her pain. And she said to me, "John, don't go. Don't go." She didn't need to say anything else. Somehow she knew what I tried to do. And in that moment, I felt the raw force of her love and concern. And it was in that moment that the walls that I built up around myself crumbled. And it was then I knew that I desperately needed to get the help that I so desperately sought. I didn't know it then, but that started my personal development journey. I needed to build a toolkit for life, a way to manage my emotions, to deal with the pain. And as I was doing that, I came to realize that what I was feeling was not unique to me. Maybe you felt it too. That rejection letter that broke a dream. The loss of someone you love. Or that voice inside that sometimes says, "You're not good enough." I came to realize it's not about having all the answers. It's about reaching out for support. And more importantly, embracing your vulnerability. I have a son who's 15 years old now, around the same age that I was when all this happened. I said to him, "Son, one day you might fall in love, and one day you might get your heart broken. But if there's one thing I want you to remember, It's to hang on. Hang on moment by moment, second by second if you have to. Because time is your friend and time heals. We all have defining moments. Some make us, some break us. What I've come to realise is you don't have to stay wounded and build a life that you want to escape from. You can turn your wounds into wisdom, your tragedy into triumph. You can build a life so extraordinary that you want to stay, that you choose to stay, where you rise and thrive and embrace your authentic self. That moment, those experiences shaped who I am today, and it sparked my journey to freedom. It's the reason I'm on a mission to share the tools of resilience, growth, and healing to everyone I can, so people realise they don't have to go through these things without support. I've faced my dark moments. I've been through the storms and I've found a way out. I've discovered the tools that help me navigate life's toughest challenges. And together, I'll empower as many people as I can to live an extraordinary life, one that we don't need to escape from. And just in case nobody's told you today, you are valuable. You do matter. You are loved.
Silence for our judges. More than 1 minute.